Hey, what's up guys? This is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and for this review we are going to be looking at the Tamashii Nations Wave Effect part set. So we have the blue one and the white one to show you, and I have to say, of the option part sets that they've given us, these ones are probably not going to be the most useful. The lightning ones were pretty darn cool, the ground effect ones were average, I heard the explosion ones were pretty lousy. These ones are kind of somewhere in between all of that. Let's do a quick size measurement just so you get an idea of the different parts. So you get one of or two of each of these, a left and a right of each one. So this is the most wave-like one of them all, and it is about, let's say around 13 centimeters from front to back, which makes it about 5 inches. Then we get this one, which is another variety of wave, if you want to call it that, and it is about 5.5 inches, which makes it about 14 centimeters. And then we get this one, which is some kind of other shape. I don't know what you want to call this, bubbles, streamed bubbles. And it's about 16 centimeters, which makes it about 6.25 inches. So we get two of each. So you get a left and a right for this one. You get a left and a right for this one. And you get a left and a right for this one. So those are the blue ones. The blue plastic is kind of like a greenish blue with the white paint on top, which looks okay. They aren't very uniform though. Some of them have a lot more white than others. This pair is okay. If you look at these, they're all right. They're not completely symmetrical in the sculpt or the paint, but the paint is the issue, because as you can see there's a lot of clear right here, and then just all of a sudden there's no more white, whereas this one's a lot more of a gradual shading. So they're okay. They're just not, I don't think they're worth the price point, to be completely honest. And these are okay, and they're not symmetrical completely in terms of the sculpt or paint either, so that's alright. And then looking at the clear ones, or the white ones, it's just the exact same thing with clear plastic with the white shading on top, which I think works a little bit better because the white shading isn't quite as harsh on the white plastic, or the clear plastic. It's just, I don't know, I don't see them being as practical as I thought they might be. These ones, again, the shading is not quite uniform. This one's way white, this one's way not. It's disappointing. And then these, probably the most useful out of all of them, I think, for the most largest variety of figures. They're just okay, I don't know. So these are going to work. These are flat on the bottom, so you can just set those on a table and they're going to go like on the figure's feet. So I'll take photos and show you all at the end. So these are probably going to be the most versatile. These are flat so that you can do the same thing. You set them on a table or a shelf, or whatever you want to set them on. It's up to you. But here's the thing. They're flat here also, which is really weird because it's not flat enough that you could like put them next to each other. It's curved. So you can't set them that way. You can't put them next to each other. It's just a big flat spot. So I don't get that. I don't know why they did that. It's very strange. And then these obviously are meant to just sit on the table like this, however you want to make it look like whatever you want to make it look like. So they're okay. As far as the build quality, they're fine. This is the only one that's got that softer kind of plastic in it that's flexible. The others all have that brittle plastic that they always make the I guess they don't. They're usually about half and half, this and the other stuff. So whatever, you know what I'm talking about. This is the only one that has the softer. The rest is all the brittle stuff, like this one. Okay, so let me put them in some photos so you guys can actually see them. I have to say I don't really recommend them unless you really need a particular part like one of these to use for a display. They're not that great. They're just not. They're not particularly good. So I don't really recommend them for the price point. I think for 20 bucks or a little more, I think you're just not getting very much for your money. So let me get them in some photos so you can see what they look like, and make sure you subscribe to the channel so you can see my upcoming figure reviews, custom figures, and other good stuff. And in the meantime, keep collecting.